guys, welcome back to the channel. I did the video the other day with opening Mark's seed box, and we're starting to get geared up to get a few things started. And I thought today that we could do just a fun little craft, and it's one of those things that actually I need to get ahead on. So let's get to it and show you something fun. Okay, I hope I got the lighting a little bit better. But it's just about time to start getting some seeds started. And one thing that I find a lot of fun is I collect an awful lot of these. And this one's a milk jug, and that one's one of the vinegar jugs, and we go through an awful lot of vinegar. But I also have this one too. But I haven't taken the label off of it yet. But what I want to do is, I'm going to cut these up. I'm going to show you how to do it one little step at a time. But I'm going to cut these up, and I'm going to make basically name tags, plant tags. And it's really fun. And I know a lot of people go through an awful lot of them. We do. And sometimes after time they get brittle, so you need new ones. But I tend to like to do a lot of those things on my own. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take these jugs. And I've already taken the label off of this one. And I'm going to cut these up and I'm going to make plant tags out of them. And one thing that I can't, just can't throw away a few things. But when I cut this off, I'm going to keep this top. And the one on here I'm going to keep too, because you can actually cut these most of the time to fit mason jars and stuff. And they would be perfect for any kind of dry, something that just needs a big opening to pour. You know, a nice pour spout. But it's very easy. I'm going to take my X-Acto knife. Now, you can use any knife. This just happens to be one of my favorites that I have. And I'm just going to make a small cut so that I can get started with the scissors. And I'm going to cut the whole top off. And then I'm going to come down here where this ridge is, and I'm going to do it again. So actually, I should probably put a little break in here. And that way Mark can speed it up, because I know it's going to be kind of a slow process. So give me just a second and I'll put a break in here. Okay, I'm going to clean my mess up here a little bit. And one of the next things that I'm going to do, and I probably should have done it before I cut them, so maybe you could just learn from my getting things a little bit backwards. But what I want to do is just test. You know, and make sure that your permanent marker will write on them. Sometimes you get a plastic that just doesn't work quite right, and I probably should have tested that before I went ahead and cut them. But one thing that I really enjoy about doing these is you can actually cut them any way you want. You can make little flowers or different sizes or different designs, or you could paint them. You could have all kinds of fun with these. Now these are ones that I'm going to use in the little seed trays, and they don't have to be anything super fancy. Now, if I were going to go out and put a bunch of these in the garden, I would probably want to paint some spoons or something much, much more permanent. But these are a lot of fun, and they're really easy to do. I think, yeah, those are just about the same size. But I'm just going to cut these. Sorry, I know you couldn't see that. I'm going to cut these about that big. And when I get them all cut and nice and straight, what I'm going to do is put a little dog ear in them and make it a little bit easier to go into the little seed trays. But it's another thing that's going to take a few minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and put another break in here real quick. But all I'm going to do is just cut these into strips, just straight strips. So I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've got them all cut up, and this pile here was the big vinegar bottle, and I got 31 out of that one. And this little pile over here is the half-gallon milk jug, and I got 18, I believe, if I counted them right. So the next thing that I want to do is dog ear these. It will make it a lot easier to push them down into the dirt. And the only thing I'm going to do, see if I can get the camera angle and everything right. I'm going to nip one corner, I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to nip the other one. And it's going to look like a dog ear fence. Now, you know, it's not perfect, but I'm going to go through and I'm going to get all of these. But these are basically the same that you would buy the white tabs and stuff at like Lowe's or any garden center. You just write what plant you got there, and then the little dog ear goes into the dirt. And you don't have to leave them this big either. If you want more of them or need more of them, you can cut those in half and make them even shorter. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut all of these really quick. So I'll just put a little quick break in here, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, that's really all there is to it. You can call it being frugal, or you can just write it up to maximizing your time. Most people have these items in our household, and we tend to save a lot of those things because we reuse them for the animals and everything else around here, and they came out great. And I really enjoy doing anything that saves time. Saving money is always a great option too, but you know, to drive into one of the, like Lowe's or Walmart or, you know, where a lot of people shop, tends to take us a little bit longer. We live a bit more out in the country, and just saving the half-hour drive into town for something like that helps us out. And just being self-sufficient, doing things on your own. And I enjoy a lot of the simple projects and stuff, and I usually have at least one that I like to do every day, but there they are. Really simple, really easy, whole lot of fun, and I don't know, I would just so much rather do things on my own. Anyway, I'm not going to keep you any longer. I hope you enjoyed the video. And, you know, like always, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to ring that little bell to let you know when I put out another goofy video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the little box below. And as always, love you guys. See you in the next one.